Gratuity Act. Can anybody tell me when gratuity is payable? Anyone, any of your participants?
4.8 years.
Yeah.
4 years to 40 days.
Okay. 4 years to 40. Yeah. Anybody else? So suppose I will work. First year I work for 200 days. Second year I work for 220 days. Third year I work for 230 days.
No, sir,
Fourth
it
year I
should
work
be
for the
continuous service of 4 years to 40
continuous. Na.
days.
Continuous. My name is that. I am a Dandi master.
No, sir, in a particular
Frequent absent.
company,
The company only. In
one.
company only. I am giving my example. In the same company I am working. Out of 365 days, my attendance was only 200 days. Remaining days I remain purposely absent. I don't want to work or whatever may be the XYZ reason. So first year work for 200 days, second year work for 210 days, third year 230 days, fourth year 225 days, fifth year 240 days. Whether I am entitled for the bonus.
No, I
All
think
participants.
I think it is a no.
It is.
Achha,
I
okay,
think
what?
it's not entitled because to consider 1 year, you have to work for 240 days minimum.
Perfectly right. I want that answer. I wanted that. Perfect. It is called as a continuous service. Any employee who gets the salary for 240 days in a particular year, that year will be counted for eligibility of the bonus. Right? You are right. Huh? So perfect. Every year 240 days for this non-seasonal. We all are at non-seasonal establishment where we are working. And in case of the seasonal establishment in the mines, instead of 240 days, 190 days. Okay. Come on, very good. Payment of Bonus Act. This act has came with effective from 16 September 1972. Basic object of this act providing a uniform scheme for the payment of gratuity to industrial workers throughout the country. Just have prepared small write-up on the bonus. Gratuity is an old age retirement social security benefit. It is a lump sum payment made by an employer to an employee in consideration of his past service when the employment is terminated. In the case of the employment coming to an end due to the retirement or superannuation, it enables the affected employees to meet the new situation, which quite often means a reduction in the earning or even total stoppage of the income because he do not have any salary wages. In the case of a death of an employee, it provides much needed financial assistance to the surviving members of the family. Gratuity scheme therefore serves as an instrument of social security and their significance in developing country like India where the general income level is low and cannot be overemphasized. This act is applicable to every factory, mine.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, tell me please.
If suppose a person dies in 3 years after joining the
Just
company, dies.
can you earn the gratuity after putting in a continuous. The continuous means that 240 days, what I explained you in the beginning. Continuous service of minimum 5 years. When an employee, my friend's answer, just before 2 minutes, somebody asked me question. When an employee dies while in the service, his nominee or heirs are entitled to get gratuity, even if he, the employee has put in less than 5 years of the service. What's the answer?
Yes,
Even
sir.
1
Yes,
year
sir.
also.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Right?
you so much.
Welcome, my brother. Eligibility. An employee who has rendered 5 years or more continuous service at the time of retirement, superannuation, or resignation. In case of death or disablement while in duty, the gratuity is payable even if he has not completed 5 years of service. Even terminated employees is covered under the Act. When employee has to pay, a company has to pay gratuity to his employee. Gratuity shall be payable to an employee on the termination of his employment after he has rendered continuous service for not less than 5 years. Not less than one is on his superannuation on his retirement or resignation, on his death or disablement due to the accident or disease. Provided that a completion of continuous service of 5 years shall not be necessary when the termination of the employment of an employee due to the death or disablement. Now, what is continuous service? This is in case of the seasonal establishment, mines and all. If an employee has been in uninterrupted service, in case of the mine or seasonal establishment, or seasonal establishment, working for less than 6 days in a week, he has actually worked for at least 190 days. We are seasonal establishment, we have to take as 240 days during the period of 12 months or 95 days during the preceding 6 months. He shall be deemed to have rendered continuous service for a period of 1 year or 6 months, respectively. Now, non-seasonal establishment, what we are having. In case of any other non-seasonal establishment, he has actually worked for at least 240 days during the preceding 12 months or 120 days during the preceding 6 months. He shall be deemed to have rendered continuous service for a period of 1 year or 6 months, respectively. What is meaning of this? I'll explain. 1 year or suppose one employee who has worked for continuous 5 years. Every year he got salary for 240 days or more. 4th year, 5th year, in 6th year, he has worked for six months and he got salary for minimum 120 days or more. Then he should get the salary of the 6th year. Again, I am repeating. Suppose one person who has worked for 5 years continuously 240 days and 6th year, he has worked only for 6 months only. And in 6 months, he got salary for 120 days or more. So he will be entitled for the gratuity of 1 more year, that is a 6th year gratuity. In case of a seasonal establishment, he has actually worked for at least 75% of day on which the establishment was in operation. Quantum related gratuity is payable on basic plus special allowance is called DA is called in Maharashtra special allowance. DA of VDA in Karnataka, it is called as a VDA. The quantum of gratuity is to be computed at the rate of 15 days wages, 7 days wages in case of seasonal establishment based on the rate of wages last drawn by the employee concerned for every completed year of service or part thereof exceeding 6 months. Maximum gratuity, all of you know that, payable is 20 lakhs rupees, with effect amendment came from 29 March 2018. Higher benefit may be paid by the employer. If employer want to pay higher amount, they can pay more than 20 lakhs. Additional amount will be taxable. One case study I have prepared about the calculation of the gratuity. One Mr. Jatin joined an establishment in January 2000. At salary was 5,000 basic plus DA per month. His wages were raised to 15,000 basic DA per month in December 2019. He has retired on 31st December 2019. The amount of gratuity payable to him shall be calculated as under. Mr. Jatin joined on 1st Jan 2000, retired on 31st December 2019. So total service is 20 years. His last one monthly salary was 15,000 basic plus the gratuity for the period of 20 years will be 15 days multiplied by 20. Monthly wages last earned by the company comprise of the 26 days. Hence, the calculation will result as follow. Gratuity is equal to last earned basic plus DA per month divided by 26 multiplied by 15 multiplied by number of years of service. So last earned salary was 15,000 divided by 26, 15 days per completed year of service and 20 years service. So Mr. Jatin, he will be getting the gratuity amount 1,73,077. That amount of gratuity will be payable to this Mr. Jatin. Recovery of the gratuity on the death of his employee. On account of the death of the employee, the gratuity payable to him will be paid to his nominee. If the employee acquires a family, after nominating any person or person of his choice, that nomination becomes invalid and the employee has to make the fresh nomination of one or more member of his family. That is, suppose he has joined in the office or company. At that time, that person was unmarried. He has filled up the gratuity nomination form number F. After marriage, again, he has to revise. He will resubmit the fresh nomination form in which his spouse should be added at least. And percentage irrelevant, you can add his family member also, but his spouse should be added.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Sir, there has been an instance wherein by mistake the nominees were not filled.
Right, sir. Yeah.
And then both the parties, that is the wife and the
mother-in-law,
mother-in-law
mother-in-law.
or the mother of the person
Right, sir.
has come to claim.
Right.
So
Yes, sir.
what does the law say? Does the law say anything, and to which side
Yeah.
it bends to?
Two points are there.
Hmm.
Certain cases in the joining paper that there is one condition in the they put that in the future anything suppose anything happens, then what money should go to whom. Second thing is after marriage, suppose you had not changed that, and when this type of dispute arises, the wife can produce the marriage certificate also, even
Okay.
though it is not satisfied. Then third is will be the succession certificate.
Mm-hmm.
When succession certificate will come, that will be from the High Court, that will establish that amount has to be paid to whom.
Okay.
Right, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. When gratuity has to be paid, the employer should pay the gratuity within 30 days from the date of it become payable, or after such date, he should pay along with the interest up to 12%. So within 30 days, we have to make the payment. Protection of gratuity against attachment. Gratuity payable under the Act cannot be attached in execution of any decree, order of civil, revenue, or criminal code. Note, if the employee is dead, then the same becomes attachable in the hands of the employee, and the same may become attachable in the hands of the employer, as the employer is legally bound to pay the said gratuity to the legal heirs of the employee. Recovery of the gratuity: if employee has to send the return, the employer is not paying gratuity, then employee has to send a written application in form number I to the employer for the payment of gratuity. If the employer does not take any action and not pay the gratuity on application, the employee has to apply to the controlling authority in form number N within 90 days of the occurrence of the case. If the gratuity is not paid by the employer, controlling authority will issue certificate to the collector who recover the amount as the areas of land revenue together with the compound interest. If the amount of the gratuity is not paid by the employer, in spite of the order of the controlling authority or appellate authority, as the case may be, employee has to apply to the controlling authority in the form number T for recovery thereof to the collector as areas of land revenue. Now, who are the controlling authority in Maharashtra state? For Maharashtra state, from 16th April 2019, the Assistant Commissioner of Labor as a controlling authority, Additional Commissioner of the Labor or Deputy Commissioner is the appellate authority. But on 11th September 2019, Bombay High Court has given stay order on the above notification. Hence, now authority will be Labor Court only. So Labor Court will be the controlling authority instead of the Labor Commissioner. So in case of Maharashtra, any non-payment of gratuity matter will directly go to the Labor Court only. Controlling authority, other states. The appropriate government may by notification appoint any officer to be a controlling authority who shall be responsible for the administration of the Act, and different controlling authority may be appointed for different area, that is depend upon the appropriate government. When gratuity can be forfeited, any criminal act has been done by the concerned employee or workman. The employee may wholly or partially forfeit the gratuity payable to him if his services are terminated on account of for his riotous or disorderly conduct or any other act of the violence on his part, or for any act which constitute an offense involving the moral turpitude. Note, if a workman who was dismissed for assaulting another workman in a factory is not entitled to payment of any amount of gratuity, because he has taken law in his hand, and this has to be proved by the competent authority. Gratuity cannot be attached by civil code, revenue, or any criminal code. Friend, these are the various forms under the Payment of Gratuity Act I have given in my study material. Here, if you are having 10 or more employees, then you have to send form number A to the Labor Commissioner office about the opening, and which is required to be submitted within 30 days to the Labor Commissioner office. That act will be applicable. See, these are all different: notice of change, notice of closure, notice of excluding husband from the family, like that. And form number F is very vital, nomination form. Employee has to fill up to are all different forms are there about gratuity, which we have given in our study material. Penalty for non-compliance: if any person, for the purpose of avoiding any payment to be made under the Act, knowingly makes any or causes to be made any false statement or false representation, he would be punishable with imprisonment up to 6 months or fine up to 10,000 or both. In case of repetition of the same this thing, then it will be double 1 year imprisonment and or fine up to 20,000 per partner per director. Tips for employer: obtain nomination form F from the employee as early as possible to avoid the disbursement of gratuity related issues. It is advisable to take group gratuity scheme from any of the life insurance company. See, if you will take this group gratuity scheme of any of the life insurance company, then it will automatically cover the life insurance of that employee. So it is very much advisable to take that life insurance during the service period. Any employee expires, then family or nominee will, family member or nominee will get the handsome amount of the life cover. Display an abstract of the Act and rules made thereunder in the English and in the language understood by the majority of the employees at a conspicuous place at or near the main entrance of the establishment. This is now my question, then your question. My question is that if an employee has worked for 4 years continuously and 245, whether he is entitled for gratuity? Answer is yes. How many years? He is entitled for 5 years gratuity. Number 2, an employee who has completed 2 years of service and expired at his residence, then whether gratuity is payable? Answer is yes. And the nominee will be entitled for the 2 years gratuity. Number 3, whether employer can forfeit the gratuity payable to an employee? Yes. If any employee commit any criminal act and which has to be established by the competent authority, then only employer can forfeit the gratuity of the concerned employee. Number 4, whether employer can pay more gratuity than prescribed under the Act. If yes, then under what circumstances? See, if employer want to pay, they can pay higher amount of the gratuity, but the additional amount will be taxable. You have to pay the income tax that employee has to pay.
Can you repeat the first question, please?
Which question?
The first question.
If an
245 days.
First question, huh?
Yeah.
See, if an employee has worked for 4 years continuously means every year he has worked for 240 days and 245 days in 5th year. That's why he is entitled for the gratuity for 5 years. Right, sir?
You mean to say he has to work for 5 years ultimately, right?
Yeah. See, the Chennai High Court has given one judgment in the Chennai High Court only. That is not for the Pan India. That 4 years continuous service and 8 months that particular person has worked and gratuity has been paid. Supreme Court has not given any judgment till now.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. 5. Whether daily wages employees are entitled for the gratuity if they continue work for 5 years? Answer is yes. In case of factory, people are getting daily wages 600, 700 per day. And if they get a 240 days salary in the year and they work continuous for 5 years, then they are also entitled for the gratuity. Number 6, if an employee receives gratuity of 22 lakhs, whether this amount is taxable? Yes. Additional 2 lakhs will be taxable. Number 7, if a monthly salary is 1.5 lakhs basic, then whether gratuity is payable? Answer is yes. If that person has continuously worked for 5 years or more, then gratuity is payable. Salary, basic plus D is irrelevant. This is my horoscope. Chalo. Now, please ask me your question. Question from your end, participant.
Sir, my question is, suppose the employee joined and within the first week, because of accident, he expired.
Right, sir.
So, because in the Gratuity Act, there is a maximum limit, but there is no minimum how much we should pay.
Sir, first of all, he should have worked minimum 6 months or more, then only entitled for gratuity.
No, in death and disablement, there is no such condition.
Sir, again, I am repeating, sir, whether he was on duty or not. Please tell me that. Whether he was on duty or he expired at his residence.
He expired at his residence due to accident, but he was on roll. And within the first week.
Brother. I have given training to the government labor officer, commissioner's office. See, if he has expired, he was not on duty, sorry, he will not get gratuity even if he works for less than 6 months.
Okay. Okay.
You write down with a black and white with on stamp paper.
And while in service?
Then gratuity he will not get, he will get the compensation.
Right.
The two compensation is that whether he is covered under ESI, then ESI will give the lifetime pension. Tomorrow we'll be studying that. Lifetime pension. If ESI is not covered, then he will be getting the, means nominee will get benefit under the Workmen Compensation Act, that is Employees Compensation Act. There is a whole schedule working is there.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, sir. And
Sir,
Clear,
can
sir?
you repeat the question and the answer?
Which question?
I mean,
Which
just
question,
now
madam?
you said, I mean, regarding this payment,
Which question?
if the person was not in duty, then this person.
No, see, sir, what my friend has asked, if a person has worked for the 1 week only and he has expired and he was not on the duty. Am I right, sir? You asked me this question?
yes, sir.
My friend?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes.
So
Within
see,
a week, person, how can a person can claim gratuity?
That's why I have told you, madam, I have given training to government labor office, to officers, assistant commissioner of the labor commissioner office. So Act has clearly mentioned, if he has worked for minimum 6 months, then gratuity will be payable for 1 year only. But here, this gentleman has worked for only 8 days and he expired and he was not on the duty. So if he was on the
gratuity is
duty,
paid for 4 years, 240 days. No, so
madam,
how?
have you seen my slide, madam? 3 times it has repeated. Any employee in the muster roll, if he is work less than 5 years, also gratuity is payable.
At
A
least
number
4
of
years,
3,
8 months, right? Not
madam, I
Some
am
death
showing you
is
the
a
slide.
government.
In case of death, I am talking. Just I'll show you that. In case of death, we have seen that number of times. I have shown you that. See now, I will go beginning only 2, 3 times because see now, this is slide. I have not done. Madam, read the para number 2, please.
But sir, I mean to say, in that line now, you should
One
mention
minute,
at
one
least
minute,
6
madam,
months.
1 minute, sir. Madam, you are clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear? This what I have taken, that is from the act. I have not done anything my own karigari.
No, it's not like karigari, but here it is not mentioned minimum how much, how many days or
Minimum,
how minimum.
madam,
It's not mentioned.
say
That's why it's.
minimum 6 months or more, it will be counted as 1 year.
Acha, okay.
So I
Clear,
think,
please? Yeah, sir, please
so
tell me.
yeah, we thought
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is for
please
the
ask.
calculation of gratuity if the person
Yeah,
is alive for the 6 months and above.
yes,
But in death and disablement, we didn't thought that 6 months is a minimum. So anyway,
yeah,
that has been clarified. Okay, my second question is, sir, if suppose
sure,
there is an example given by one of my colleague, if there
sure.
are two claims, one mother is claiming, parents is claiming, and the wife is claiming, and wife
Right,
doesn't
sir.
have a marriage certificate, and in that case, she has to go for the succession certificate only.
Definitely, because two people are claiming that gratuity.
Huh.
So better the success certificate, employer should keep mum, employer should not fight. This has happened with me for at least 2 to 3 times with my clients.
So
In
ultimately,
live case. Live case. I'm telling you live. I am in the field for last only 40 years.
so after parents, wife is only the final nominee if she's provide some.
That's let the High Court should say succession certificate will speak. I know what succession certificate will speak.
Correct. So you understand my question basically.
I understood fully. I understood. I have gone through this type of hurdles.
Yeah.
So one question.
Sure, sir.
Assuming that this guy has completed 1 year, okay,
Good.
and
Yeah.
then he is actually traveling to come to office.
Right, sir.
And ट्रेन से गिर गया या कुछ हो गया लोकल ट्रेन से so will that be considered as that he was in work?
Yeah. See, tomorrow we'll be studying that. I'm just telling you, any employee, any workman start from the residence to the office or factory and going back straight office factory to the resident, in between any accident takes place, it is treated as a he is on duty or he was on duty, and according to compensation will be payable. I have arranged this type of claim settle with the ESIC lifetime pension. I have arranged with the so many poor people.
Okay.
Officially everything.
Sir, for gratuity, do we need to consider this concept of notional extension or the eligibility in terms but that is considered for compensation or under the ESI Act or under the Compensation Act. But for gratuity, the criteria is not there whether he's on duty or not. It's only the time.
Right. Perfect. 6 months or more. Yeah.
Okay.
That is separate act. ESI is just separate, workman compensation separate, gratuity is just old age benefit or retirement benefit.
Yes. So there was one question that I had. This is something that my students have asked me because under the CTC, few of the employers also mention gratuity. What the gratuity fund that they would be maintaining for that, whatever deductions they are making, they are mentioning it in the CTC. So in that case, if an employee leaves the job or there is termination for any reason whatsoever before 5 years, what is the accountability for that CTC amount, because he's not eligible for gratuity, but there has been a mention of that amount in the CTC. So what would be the claim of this employee?
Sure. This type of question I come frequently with so many clients. See here, if you have not mentioned anything, just mention the gratuity which is counted in a CTC, then even if he works for 2 years, 1 year, you have to pay the gratuity. But you have to put the asterisk on the gratuity and just put that gratuity will be payable as and when you will be eligible. Put that asterisk and footnote write down payment of gratuity will be done as and when you are eligible.
Oh, so if this is not mentioned, then there will be a claim, right?
Yeah, then you have to pay.
Because it is mentioned in the CTC, and that becomes an employment contract that both of them are bound by.
No problem, but put that asterisk and as and when eligible, then I will pay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, I have a question. You mentioned that 12% interest we're supposed to pay if you pay payment after 30 days. That 12% will be every month applicable or for that particular year?
Per year. Whatever amount, number of days delay, 12% per annum, sir.
So by 31st day, if I'm paying, I have to still calculate the 12%?
Yeah, up to 12%. Some by court has given the decision for 10%, 11%. Court has given a verdict for 10% also. But up to, I have mentioned in my slide also up to.
Okay.
Up to 10%.
Sir, one question. Any employee has to be there in the service. I mean, is there any minimum period of service that he can, that he is eligible for death? I'm talking about.
The minimum 6 months after death, no?
Yes, sir.
In case of death, minimum 6 months.
Okay, 6 months. Then he is eligible for the gratuity thing.
Okay. See, my friend, up to it has mentioned 12 up to.
Okay. Okay.
Sure. Any of my friends?
Sir, that notice of opening, suppose any of the company has not given so far. There are 10 years, 20 years.
You can send it now. We can send it now. No problem.
So we can
Otherwise,
submit
when labor officer will visit, they will put the remarks.
Correct. But we can
that
still
hardly
submit.
You can submit that 5 to 7 column only. It is a only 5-minute job.
Okay, sir. Okay.
On letterhead.
Yes, my question only is that whether we can submit now.
Yeah, you can submit, no problem.
Okay, sir.
You can submit and obtain the acknowledgement. Otherwise, when labor officer will visit, they will put the remarks, form number A not submitted.
Okay, sir. Okay, great. Thank you.
Sir, I have a question.
Sure.
Sir, under FTC category, that is fixed term contract, is it mandate to mention the gratuity?
See, now new act is coming, sir. As per this, let the code will come. Then if it is for 1 year or more, then you have to pay the proportionate gratuity. But I just let the notification come then only. Otherwise, as on today, this new old act, no.
Old act, no. Okay. And as for the Sorry, yes, sir.
I in my this thing study material, I have sent that about the fixed term contract agreement also. I have just given that copy also.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any question? I hope, are you satisfied with this today's session?
Sir, if it would be really nice if you can share that sentence which we have to, if somebody has to be offered in gratuity mein, what is the asterisk disclaimer which we have to write?
I couldn't get it. Sorry, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it.
One ma'am actually asked the question that if there is nothing written and the person leaves in 1 year or 2 year, and is that the gratuity payable? You said if there is no condition or asterisk written put there.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
If you can share that exact statement which has to be mentioned, it would be
great. That, sir, your HR department to just put asterisk. Only one line is there. Only put that asterisk. Put asterisk and as and when it is applicable. As and when applicable. Against gastric, you put asterisk and put as and when applicable as the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. But only one line you have to put.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome. I hope everybody satisfied or not.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. And we also wish to get the literature. I mean,
tomorrow after the session, handbook on the labor I have prepared. More than 400 pages, nowhere available in the country.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome. But I want an opinion. How do you find today's session? Feedback. Oral feedback.
It was really informative, sir. A lot of things we came to know.
Tomorrow you will get much more information. Tomorrow we'll be taking big acts, ESI Act and Provident Fund Act.
Okay. Yes. Very interesting, sir.
Great, sir.
Okay. So friends, again tomorrow sharp 2:30 we will start.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
I'll be giving a lot of information on Provident Fund and ESI. I'm sure which you were not aware about that. That I will give you.
Looking forward, sir. Looking forward.
Sure.
Good, sir. Thank you.
Sure. And one more thing, I have been given by your email ID. So I will be keeping you update regularly any changes in the labor law. That is my bonus.
That would be great.
That is a bonus from my end. Permanent bonus. Permanent. Till I continue with the profession or till I survive.
That is great. Thank you so much, sir.
It was a wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Madam, you have to give the organizer, Velma, madam. I hope listening, Velma, madam.
Yes, I am there very much.
1 minute, organizers.
Yeah.
So just you can see the feedback from the participants.
Sure. We will. So, thank you so much for your insight and such a wonderful session. And it was so much informative, and to gather everything in just a few hours, I think it's very, very difficult. But I found that all of the participants have really been interestingly listening to you. and compiling their questions, to ask later on. So I think most of the queries that you had for today's session has been cleared by Mr. Soni. And if you still have any further questions, you can jot it down and share it tomorrow. So we can discuss that. Right. And moreover, Mr. Soni, let me tell you, he is a master of the trade in this, right? He is a very, very seasoned person. And since now you are connected to him, so you can get a lot of support from him as and when required. And as he said, the book that he has created, 400, that he has put a lot of effort, and has compiled all the acts and the updates in that. So that will be like your master guide chart for your future references. And that will come very, very handy to you as HR professionals. That is very, very important. So we're really thankful for him for doing this wonderful job. And so tomorrow we'll get back again at the same time, 2:30. So by that time, if you have any queries, please note down and discuss, and we can discuss it tomorrow. Okay?
Right. Definitely. Definitely.
There was one just one request. If you could if you could also share the email IDs of the participants here so that we can continue.
Madam has already shared. Madam
today morning, my team has already marked you all.
Okay.
So you all are
actually,
well connected.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to say thanks to the Velma madam. She has taken a lot of pain to. This is the first session from them because of labor. I have conducted so many, more than 300 seminar and webinar, but this was the first session for the Velma madam, and really thankful to Velma ma'am as well as her intelligent daughter. So I really proud for her daughter Velma madam. And madam has
Yes,
also
we
taken a
all are
lot of
proud
pain.
of her. Yes.
Really, she has taken a lot of pain. So I am really thankful to the, actually all credit goes to Vilma madam. She has trusted me. I told him only we will do one. Then I will not say, you will be asking me when, what will be the next date. We will be arranging series of this type of session. Even next month also, madam has decided date, but after today, tomorrow session, she will declare the date also, next session. So if you are satisfied, then you can tell your colleagues also, they can acquire the knowledge. Really, I'm telling you.
Sure, sir. Sure.
No.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so
good
much,
night
sir.
to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Good
sir.
night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Velma ma'am. Shall I close, madam?
Yes, yes, please close.
Thank you. I hope you are happy and satisfied.
Yes, yes, very much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
No. Because I want to do best, madam. And we know that what we are giving to the participant. That
Very
no,
true.
in a country, nobody is giving this type of all this
true.
thing, what we are. Okay.
Exactly.
And again, tomorrow we are meeting. My daughter will be in touch with you. And
Okay,
2:30
sure.
sharp again we'll start.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Welcome.